This is a Hot Pie Original.
At that point, by the time you ain't got no teeth, you've been sucking dick for a couple decades, right? You're already a few decades deep in the fallaciism, right? Like you're professional at this. You should have got paid for this. If you had to do this in your 20s, you would have got paid for this. So they know what the fuck they're doing, right? And when you ain't got no teeth, you're able to really get in there and it's a real thing. Especially when they get back here where the molars used to be.
Fuck, man, come on.
Get on the side of that motherfucker right there, right there. They get that motherfucker right there. You know about that side mouth game. You can't get no side mouth head from a young chick.
Where the molars used to be.
Getting that side mouth head. She like a cigar. She hold it on.
That's so foul, dude.
Welcome to the Gray Area Podcast with me, Chad Fisher. No more.
Yo, it's Aaron Cheatham. Yeah, we out the house, boy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gray Area Podcast. I am Chad Fisher, alongside my co-host, Mr. Aaron Cheatham. Aaron, how you doing, brother?
Brother, I am fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Yeah.
Why are you so docile? Why do you
I don't know, man.
sound so down? Are you sad?
No, man. I'm good.
Are you sad? I mean, it's a beautiful day in Austin, Texas right now.
It is, man.
The sun's out, guns out, got people running around the lake. What are you talking about? It's a beautiful day. You should wake the fuck up.
I'm trying, man.
It's fucking wonderful. It feels like...
Dude, I got a 6-month-old son, man. Sleep is like, fuck.
I mean, I've been there, but you can still enjoy a beautiful day.
Not happening, dog.
Enjoy the glory of living in the greatest town, in the greatest state, in the 5th greatest country in North America.
And the 5th grade. What's the first 4? Canada.
Canada first. Mexico was 4.
Yeah.
And then I'd say Antarctica and Russia are 2 and 3.
Why not, man?
Antarctica is...
It's a continent.
It's part of North America, like the North Pole.
I don't think it's part of North America.
Antarctica's on the south. The North Pole, that's part of Canada.
You just named like 3 countries that aren't in North America.
And they're all better.
You're like,
but they're so North American.
What's your favorite North American countries? You're like, well, first of all, definitely Russia.
Yeah. Putin potatoes, baby.
Putin potatoes, man.
I've been Putin potatoes. I'm write that down. Colton, write that down. Putin potatoes.
Potatoes.
Putin, put it on the shirt. I'll be Putin potatoes.
He said you got it.
Of course he did, because Colton knows gold. When he hears it, he goes, "That's fucking gold. We're gonna make about $45 to $50 off of Putin potatoes."
He just wants to get it to move on. He's like, "Nah, man. Yeah, sure, whatever."
Colton loves everything I say. How's your week been?
It's good, man. It's good. It's been no sleep, man. That's all I can say. I got a bunch of shows next week, which I'm excited about. Finally, doing a bunch of shit. All kinds of awesome shit going on in the Austin comedy scene, man. So many shows right now that are going on that are like fucking huge and shit.
Well, I mean, if you ask anybody in Austin right now, Austin is the new mecca of comedy. I've heard that like 5 times.
Yeah, I have too, man. People are saying that a lot.
So that must be why it's so glorious today. This is like the Zamunda of comedy right now. It's just you walk outside and there's comedy elephants walking down the street.
Did you see Coming to America 2?
I did. Yeah.
Was it good?
You haven't seen it?
Nah, man. I'm afraid. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm just afraid it's going to be so terrible that I'm just going to be like, fuck.
Well, don't watch it then, because it's good. It's great. But if you're going to be so pessimistic going into it, then don't even fuck with it,
man. Yeah.
Like there's no need to be, because it's actually hilarious. They did a good job. And it just reinforced that Wesley Snipes is my favorite actor of the last like 3 or 5 years. Like I love
3 or 5 years.
I've always
3
loved
to 5 years.
3 or 5.
Has he done anything in the last 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, he's done a few things. He was on My Name Is Dolomite, and like he was my favorite part of My Name Is Dolomite. Like him and Eddie Murphy just got a chemistry that I wish they would have found like in the 90s.
In the 90s or
because
80s.
It was like Wesley is a great comedic actor. If you don't believe me, go watch Tu Wong Fu.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, like Wesley is a great comedic actor, and he does fucking karate movies because he's also a badass.
That movie's what got me into trannies. I'm playing.
John Travolta, right? No, it was Leguizamo that got it for you.
It was
Leguizamo got some legs.
No,
goddamn it.
Swayze. It was Swayze.
It was Swayze.
Those fucking moves, man.
Oh, you like? I'm trying to get some of that ghost booty.
I'm
trying to get that ghost booty.
Patrick, come over yonder.
Oh shit!
Come get this butt.
No, but Coming to America was good. Wesley Snipes is hilarious and he's great in it. He's been really good in everything I've seen him in the past few years. He's all like Simon Phoenix is one of my favorite characters of all time. Have you seen Demolition Man?
Yeah, dude. I used to watch that all the time when I was a kid.
Simon Phoenix, I love that dude. Illuminate.
Yeah.
Deluminate.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that movie. And,
I still remember about the cuss shit or when he needed the shit tickets when he needed toilet paper.
The 3 seashells.
Yeah. That's fucking weird.
How do you wipe your butt with shit? You know what? You got any shout outs this week? I don't want to think about how to wipe your booty with seashells.
I got a shout out. This is a funny ass.
It just ends up with doo-doo on your finger. I know there's no way you wipe your butt with seashells and don't get doo-doo on your finger.
That's hilarious, man. My mom used to get so pissed off at us for like using too much toilet paper. And she'd be always like, God forbid you get shit on your hands. Then it's like, dude, isn't that the whole point of toilet paper?
God forbid. Yes, please.
That's why I'm using so much toilet paper. I will not have shit on my hands.
We have a plunger, Agnes.
Yeah,
it'll be okay.
My shout out is the Ohio coffee shop owner who tells Biden transgender supporters not to buy his coffee. I just think it's hilarious, man, because
that was Biden transgender.
He doesn't want Biden supporters or transgender.
Oh, I thought you meant Biden trans. Like if you were Biden,
that's a very small sect of people.
So you mean Patrick, the guy that's like 3 blocks away? You don't want Patrick coming over.
And what's hilarious is that he lives in a town where there's probably none of those. You know what I'm saying? It's like a small ass Ohio town, Lisbon. A Lisbon, Ohio coffee shop owner posted a video online asking the customers who voted for President Biden and those who support transgender individuals to not shop at his establishment. He's a retired Navy SEAL from Lisbon. Dude, that's hilarious,
What's his name? You're giving him a shout out. What's his name? Yeah,
let's give his name. What is his name? Adam Newbold is his name.
Oh, yeah, that totally sounds like a douche.
That sounds like a dude that would like not want people to come to this. It's hilarious, man, because he just starts naming people. He's like transgender, Biden. What else did he say?
I just hear... Thank you for calling the Newbold residence. No, that's the old boats. They're next door. The old boats. We're the new bolts.
He goes on to say, if you voted for Joe Biden, don't buy our coffee. It's not for you. If you believe there was nothing wrong with this election, don't buy our coffee. It's not for you. He's just like single-handedly just shutting his business down. He's like, you know what? Blonde-haired girls, don't like them. They're fucking annoying. Don't buy our coffee. It's not for you. You know what I'm saying?
More power to him. Again, and good luck to you in hell, brother.
He's like, sure. If I ever asked you on a date and you said no, don't buy our coffee. It's not for you. It's like, damn, dude, you're like shattering your business. This is not a good business model.
I mean, I've got a list. Like, if I was to ever open a company, I've got a list of people that aren't allowed.
At the same time, I think it's like totally fine. Like he should be allowed to do that, man. If establishments can not allow you to come in if you don't have a mask on, then he should be able to be as fucking ignorant and racist as he wants to be.
Well, I mean, in America, we've always had that sign hanging up in stores that say we reserve the right to refuse service to anybody. And it's your right to do it, and it's also our right to call you a fucking douchebag.
Exactly. I totally
bigoted
agree.
asshole
and he
for
is
doing those things.
He totally is. But I don't blame him. Biden supporters are fucking annoying, dude. God damn, they're annoying.
All supporters are annoying.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, especially Biden supporters.
No, they're no more annoying than anybody else.
Well, this dude's, it's like...
I mean, his supporters didn't storm the Capitol. So, like all supporters are fucking ridiculous. All of them.
Yeah, they are. But I hate both parties, but I hate Democrats more than Republicans, I think. Because they're like, they're so like smile to your face and then stab you in the back and shit. It's like the old Malcolm X quote.
You appreciate more of the in your face, I don't like you.
Yeah, I'd rather someone say that and just be a fucking idiot like Trump was. Just like, at least he's like open and honest about being a fucking moron instead of like these people that are like try to pretend like they give a shit about kids in cages and stuff until their elected official does it, and then it's like, oh no, it's like it's holding facilities. That's what it is.
They all do the same shit.
Yeah.
They all do the same shit the same way.
I totally agree.
So like, you know, to single out one person's supporters over another, they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, but
they all are.
But if you had to pick, it would definitely be Biden.
I mean, none of them are as bad as Spurs or Cowboys fans. So I mean. I'll take that for what it's worth. Spurs and Cowboys fans are the fucking worst. Fuck
this
Spurs.
Is what's hilarious, real quick too, in this quote, man.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys. I do hate the Cowboys.
Fuck David Robinson.
This shit is hilarious, man. He says in the article, he said he also went on to discourage.
Write it down, Colton.
He also went on to discourage anyone who believes in gender transformation from purchasing his product, saying, "quote If you feel that America is on the right track and there's nothing wrong with gender neutral, don't know which bathroom to use, use whichever bathroom you feel like during the day. Don't buy our coffee because it's not for you. It's hilarious. He says if America is not on the right track, wasn't Trump just president for 4 years? Like, what the hell was he doing for the 4 years he was in office and shit? If it's not,
I feel like this is a Jeff Foxworthy bit.
Yeah,
like,
it seems like it.
You might not buy my coffee.
Dude, he's just like going through this and just like literally singling out everybody. And then he also goes on to say, he asks anyone that feels it's okay to kneel for the American flag as a form of protest not to shop at the cafe.
How about you just tell us who can shop?
Yeah,
there?
I know. He's like, listen, this coffee is only for white people and their spouses. That's it.
Not even. This for Native Americans, the whites.
He just like
and bulldogs.
What's hilarious is that where he lives there's probably nothing but white people. He's like
he's in the Amish country.
That one black person. If you're transgender and you just so happen to be passing through this shithole town, don't buy our coffee. He's like asking people fucking all kinds of questions before they come up. He's like,
you get a questionnaire before.
Yeah. So how many rifles do you own? They're like, none. He's like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. They're like, is your sister hot? He's like, no. He's like, get the fuck out. You don't think your sister? What about your cousin? You like your cousin? She's like, no, I don't like my cousin. He's like, not for you. Get the fuck out. You know? So yeah.
All right.
I think I exhausted all the jokes from that.
Yeah. Like easily the second longest shout out of all time. Like
yours being the first, which was what was it? Your some show you did one time. You were thinking like the parking attendant.
It was not nearly as detailed, but yeah. I mean, we had Eric Spreek here and he was chiming in, which made it go a little longer. But anyways, my shout out this week is real talk to my son.
Oh, God. I knew it was going to be someone in your family.
Of course. You got to shout out your people.
You're going to run out of family members by like the 15th
No, my family keeps doing badass shit, so I'll keep on shouting them out.
You're like,
my son lost his first tooth today. It was really awesome. He woke me up and was like, Daddy, look, and his tooth fell out. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's already happening?
Damn.
And then he was like, so the tooth fairy's going to bring me the thing. And I was like, I don't know, nigga's COVID out there. Like, and the tooth fairy ain't coming in here unless you got like a negative test or you got the vaccine or you got a mask on. Like, the tooth fairy ain't coming in this house. I mean, I've been using COVID as an excuse for everything.
Dude, that's a good idea.
Can we go trick-or-treating? Real talk. Trick-or-treating? It's coronavirus outside. We ain't going.
That's brilliant.
Is Santa coming? You ain't getting no presents this year. Santa got COVID.
It's pretty cool because you can like cancel anything. Like
I've been canceled. I cancel everything.
Oh, dude, I may have saw someone that.
I cancel everything. It's like, can we go to the park? I got COVID out there at the park.
Yeah.
No, we ain't going nowhere.
I heard there was some COVID on the monkey bars.
But shout out to my son though. He just lost his first tooth. So it's like, oh shit, like you're moving, like you're not a toddler no more. Now you're like a little kid. You're starting to lose teeth and shit.
That's crazy, man.
And he handled like a G, because sometimes I worry about him, know, because he likes to whine a bit or he'll fall down and stuff. And it's like, I was like, man, if this dude comes crying about,
You be letting him whine?
No, we don't let him whine, but he's got to learn how to handle those emotions. I'll tell him when he's whining and stuff, like, I understand you're feeling the way you feel, but there's a different way to handle this.
I totally agree. Yeah.
So you got to handle this a different way. I get why you're doing this, but this ain't the way to do it.
Yeah.
Find another way to express this emotion.
Yeah, I totally agree.
He whines. Every kid whines. Every kid, I don't care. If you think you got a fucking ninja for a child or who the fuck a ninja, if your son's or daughter is the next ruler of a country, they're gonna whine when they're a toddler. Every one of them do. They have to figure out how to control their emotions.
Yeah, when they're a toddler.
Yeah, so he whines and stuff. But I was afraid it was gonna be one of those, but I mean, straight up dude was just like, hey, look, there's a hole in my mouth. I was like, oh shit. Like,
damn, you look fucked up. Son, stay away from me.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad that was the first one to go because, like, they have like the cute smiles and stuff when they're all baby and they got the teeth in and you're like, yo, they're really cute. But when the teeth start falling out, you start looking like a goddamn troll.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a straight up troll doll. Yeah, so it's like, man, I'm not looking forward to this haggard phase.
Looking all busted up.
Mouth looking like you just rolled craps on dice and shit. Like, what's going on with your grill, dog? But the first one was the bottom front one.
It starts getting easier to say no to them when they look like that.
Oh, like they don't get, yeah. Can I go outside? Hell no, you ain't going nowhere. Get your ugly ass in the room. You ain't going nowhere till you can give me a straight smile. So long as you walking around with full teeth in your whole head, you ain't going nowhere, goddamn it. You looking like the old man down on 6th Street trying to get...
You ain't cute like that. They be starting trying to do that shit like, oh, please.
Yeah.
Like, nah, motherfucker, that shit don't work no more.
That's when people just are giving you high fives instead of hugs.
That shit might have worked 3 teeth ago, but it don't work no more, motherfucker.
Like his first one, though, is that bottom one. Because if it would have been like one of the top ones that went first, I'm not ready for that buck tooth smile. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, like, with the bottom. Lose all them bottom joints, and then, God willing, I'll be on tour or somewhere when he loses the top ones, and I don't have to see them shits a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Because I
start getting extra spankings and shit.
Just not even. It's just, Mommy, how come Daddy doesn't look me in the eye when he speaks to me?
Why is Daddy so short with me and shit? It's like, I don't know. Probably your fucking mouth is jacked up.
Yeah, you don't,
That's fucked up, dude.
You got no tooth breath. Like,
yeah, shit.
It's like, I'll smell your gums. Like,
you're whistling. You're not even trying.
Go brush your gums again.
Yeah, shit, man.
The only time I want to see somebody smiling in my face with no teeth is after I spent $50 on this broad.
Jesus, I knew he was going to say something about a strip club, dude.
No, not even a strip club, but like my granny used to say, even a snake with no teeth got to eat, right? You got to find you an old woman, pop them suckers gross, out, dude. Gum the shit out. That's the only time it's acceptable.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
Having an old lady gum you down?
Yeah, dog. That is just the fucking gum you down. First of all, that's disgusting in and of itself.
You're knocking it and you haven't even tried it.
I don't want to. Because
you ain't got to worry about the teeth. They get in there and they really work you out. It's a real massage. Like
you're so wrong.
Wrong.
That's nasty as shit.
It's not nasty. You're being uber conservative.
You've been married for like 5 years, right?
Like going on 3.
3 years. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that you let some old lady gum your dick down when you was like within the last like 5 to 10 years?
As long as it wasn't in the last 3 years, it doesn't matter. Like,
well, I know, but I'm just saying. So I'm saying in the last like 5 years ago, you let some old lady.
I put it like this: if an old lady who wasn't looking like you can't walk around looking like Mae Young and ask
what type of bitch you think don't have teeth?
Oh,
there's some hot old lady with no teeth.
No, you don't have to be a dime. You don't have to be a dime if you're like 67 or however old you are when your teeth fall out. You ain't got to be a dime. Just be respectable. Yes, if a fuck a cougar, if one of these saber-toothed tigers offered to gum me down, like, yo, I'm trying to be somebody's, I'm trying to get a sugar mom out this bitch. Yes.
He said a saber-toothed tiger.
Come through. Gum on my knob, like corn on the cob.
That's
just gum
gross.
It down, baby.
Dog,
yes.
That's so nasty, man.
Yeah, no, I don't discriminate.
Dog, when I used to work out before I had a son, when I wasn't a lazy fat fuck, you know what I'm saying? I was going to the Y, man. I saw this super hot, like 70-year-old woman.
They exist.
Like, it was crazy, man. She was like 70, and I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, look, Holly Berry is like in her 50s, and she's still, and she's going to be fine when she's 60 and 70.
Like straight up 70. She was like, she had like all gray hair and shit, and was like, had the body of like a 35.
That exists. I mean, perfect example. Look at Foster Gamble. When that dude said he was old, when he said he was older than my dad, I was like, damn. Really? Because you don't.
We gotta get some of that adrenochrome shit.
Whatever. I mean, that's that newborn stem cell he's rubbing on his face.
Yeah, probably, man.
Just
showering and baby stem cells.
That's from Ethiopia, right? Bet. That's so great. That's great for my
one.
Yes. So much vitamin D.
Because the Somalia one just dried the shit right out.
The Somalian one tried to steal my wallet last time. I'll get that Eritrean one though. I'll be all right.
Hilarious, man.
You ready to play a game?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
All right. This week we are playing. I don't remember what changed the name to the game. That's my word.
Oh my word.
Oh my word. Thank you. Colton, cut out that part when I said I don't remember what we call the game. We're playing Oh My Word right here on the Gray Area Podcast. Chad, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, for those of y'all that don't know how this works, I went to Urban Dictionary. I got some words. I'm going to give Chad the word. You're going to guess what you think it means and then make a phrase with those words at the end.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Word number 1. Oh my word.
Oh my word.
Bowl searching. Bowl searching.
Bowl searching?
Bowl searching.
Shit.
Talk us through it. What are you thinking?
Bowl searching.
Bowl searching.
You trying to find a weed bowl?
A weed bowl?
Bowl searching?
Like, yeah. I ain't got enough I ain't got no papers and I ain't got enough to roll a J. I got to find a bowl.
Or you're trying to get someone to smoke you out.
See, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
It's not right, but it's a good answer.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Bowl searching. The process of searching a building for an empty bathroom. Bowl searching. Yeah.
So you can get that Duke on.
So you can. That's exactly what it's for. Because if it's a pee, you don't care. You'll go outside and piss on the tree. We're dudes.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'll pee on
piss in a cup.
Yep.
Throw it in the trash.
Whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
All right. That was the first one. Second word. Oh my word. Cracking my eggs.
Cracking my AIDS?
Eggs.
Oh, eggs.
Cracking. No, not cracking my eggs.
I was
no,
like,
ain't nobody busting Colton upside the head. Cracking my eggs.
Why you always cracking on Colton, man?
Colton's my dude, man. And he's part of the team. He's got to feel, I'm trying to get Colton some pussy on the slide, like real. Somebody could be like, well, who is this Colton? Like, oh, wait, he looks like the kid from The Incredibles. Trust me, but he looks like Spectrum or whatever his name. Fucking you don't even know. He'll put that fucking red rooster on you. Gum the shit out of that.
That's fucking nasty, man.
Cracking my eggs.
Oh, cracking my eggs. He's about to fuck your mic up and shit now.
No, he ain't.
Cracking my eggs. That's busting a nut inside of a pussy.
So getting a bitch pregnant is what you're saying.
I'm not saying getting her pregnant. You can bust a bitch and not get her pregnant.
And we just call that shooting up the club. Shoot the club. That's what we call shoot up the club.
Yeah, okay.
Like I shoot the club up all in that month, right? No, no. Cracking my eggs is the female version of the saying "busting my balls."
Oh, okay.
So
you're cracking my eggs here.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And it has to be in that Jersey accent. You're cracking my eggs here. I'm working to the brim here. You're cracking my eggs.
There you go. That's good.
I'll have the report there in an hour.
only women from Jersey and like Boston can say that shit.
Yeah. You're not going to find somebody in Kentucky. Well, I declare you are cracking my eggs.
California lady or some shit.
No, they're in California. They're all doped up. So they're
doped up.
Yeah, they're all doped
you
up.
Sound like my dad, dude. Doped up.
Yeah.
My dad thinks dope is weed to my dad, I think.
Here's the thing. In about 3 years, you're going to start saying words like doped up. Yeah,
I probably will.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
All right, so cracking my eggs was the female version of busting my balls or busting my chops.
Yeah.
Feel free to use that, ladies. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Third word.
Yeah.
Cougar juice.
Oh, that's wine.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, them Cougars love some wine, man. That's their shit.
That's more specific than the answer to this.
I had 2.5 glasses of wine. I'm fucking cracking my eggs over here.
Right? Yeah. Cracking the shit out of an egg.
Jesus Christ. DJing that pussy.
Cougar juice is an alcoholic beverage consumed by older females looking for younger males.
Yeah, it's called Franzia. It's in a box.
Right, it's in a box. So you weren't really specific with wine, but just any alcoholic beverage that cougars are used when that's their liquid courage.
Like those little tiny bottles of wine, like the Suitor Home.
The ones that they sneak into the bar on 6th Street.
Yeah.
I have been approached by a cougar on 6th Street.
I'm not going to pay for this. I mean, drinks are like $8.
A cougar on 6th Street approached me once, and then she clearly, she went in her purse, pounded her shit, and she was like, "So what are you doing after this?" I was like, "Going home, going home, bitch."
Jesus Christ.
All right, so your words for this week: bowl searching, cracking my eggs, cougar juice.
And what's bowl searching mean again?
Looking for a bathroom.
Oh, looking for a bathroom.
Looking for a bathroom.
So bowl searching,
cracking my eggs, and cougar juice. Cougar juice sound like the next Nelly hit.
Yeah, probably.
Cougar juice.
Yeah, that's probably what he would be singing about now too.
Yeah, he was singing pimp juice. Now he's singing cougar juice.
Yeah, I had to get this Duke on, so I went bowl searching. Couldn't find one, so it was cracking my eggs. And what was the last one?
Cougar juice.
So I drank some cougar juice on the bowl. I drank some cougar juice in the lobby while I waited for this fucking bowl to come open. Yeah, there we go.
Let me give it a shot.
Killed it.
Let me give it a shot. All right. I met this older lady at the bar. She was pounding that cougar juice, talking about I was cracking her eggs because I didn't want to blow her back out. So I went bowl searching for a place to lay it down with so she can gum my shit down to the bowl.
Damn, dog, that's so gross.
Boom, that's how you do it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Man. I went bowl searching to crack her eggs. You know what I'm saying?
You're some nasty
and her
shit,
hip.
Man. You're a grimy dude, man.
Not a grimy dude.
Dog, yeah, you are. Because you always talk about booty sweat.
Booty sweat's a real thing.
You don't wear drawers.
I do wear drawers.
And you like old ladies gumming your fucking
I'm not opposed to an old lady
That's so
putting them gums on me.
Why do you think that would feel good?
Because they like by that point, by the time you ain't got no teeth, you've been sucking dick for a couple decades, right? You're already a few decades deep in the fallaciism, right? Like you're professional at this. You should have got paid for this. If you had to do this in your 20s, you would have got paid for this. So they know what the fuck they're doing, right? And when you ain't got no teeth, you're able to really get in there and it's a real thing. Especially when they get back here where the molars used to be.
Fuck, man. Come
Get on the side of that motherfucker like that right there. They get that motherfucker right there. You know about that side mouth game. You can't get no side mouth head from a young chick.
Where the molars used to be.
Getting that side mouth head. She like a cigar. She hold it out.
That's so foul, dude.
Yes. Why not?
No wonder why you don't wear draws, man.
I do wear draws. I like how you tried to flip this joke on you, but it's not working because I've offered to pull my shit out. I'll show my draws. I don't care. You want to see?
Why would I want to see your draws?
Because you saying I don't have draws.
No, that doesn't mean I want to see them. I'm just saying
I'll prove it.
Wear them.
I'll prove it. I'll pull my shit out. I don't keep care. You got headlines today?
Yeah, I got some headlines, man. That's so goddamn gross, dude.
Get that wisdom teeth gap.
Oh God, dude, that's so disgusting.
Colton, I'm gonna take you out, Colton. We're gonna get us some cougar juice and get that side mouth gum head. Get that gum. It's Colton. Soon as he ain't even 21, I'm gonna slide Colton in the back door. I'm gonna get him some of that old lady gummy head.
Oh God, dude, don't do that to him, man.
Oh, that's the best experience of your life. They know what they're doing. They're here to satisfy and they'll take care of his ass. You ain't never got to pay rent for the next 2022. God damn it.
God, that's fucking. That's tripping me out. You gotta stop doing that shit. Is she a lawnmower? What the fuck is this? This is like a weed whacker or some shit starting up.
Well, because they gag differently. Their gag is a lot more visceral. They got a lot of meds in there.
Jesus. Oh my God, dude.
They sound real Arabic when they gag.
Change the subject. Jesus Christ. Fuck, that's gross, man. Your COVID vaccine earned you a Krispy Kreme with a side of fat shaming you should ignore.
That's the weakest shit. Krispy Kreme is trash, but go ahead. Continue with the headline. That's a stupid.
This is what's hilarious, dude. The medical establishment's fat phobia and the harms it causes patients is well established, yet some people felt the need to scaremonger about donuts. First of all, just break the sentence down. The medical establishment's fat phobia. Like, how dare they say that being fat is like unhealthy? That's just fat shaming is what it is.
Listen,
it's so goddamn stupid. This is the world we live in, dog. This is the world we live in. Is you can't be honest with anybody about anything because their feelings get hurt. Are they allowed to play the victim and shit?
Right. Like I'm talking about gumming down my dick and you're all offended. Like just get over it. Like people like to get gummed down. It's the same thing.
But yeah,
don't gum shame me.
This article was especially cringeworthy. Krispy Kreme announced earlier this week that its U.S. stores would, for the rest of the year, offer a free glazed donut every day to anyone presenting a COVID-19 vaccination card. My first thought was that it was not a particularly unique gimmick. He's like, oh, that's nothing. We've seen that before. Many bars and restaurants around the country are already offering similar discounts and gift cards to people with proof of vaccination. And one Michigan dispensary is even offering a free joint to anyone who gets the shot.
Bet I'll get it for that.
Fuck that. Dude.
We'll shoot for weed.
But dude, it's hilarious. So like, yeah, this guy goes on to bitch that people are fat shaming you because
get over it. Fucking get over it.
It's so unbelievable, dude. It's just.
I'm not saying fat shaming is a positive thing, but I'm just saying like at this point, like. Can we?
But that's the thing.
Throw some fucking ball. Like
no one's fat shaming you. They're trying to tell you that eating fucking donuts is not healthy. God forbid.
It's exactly. Like fucking have a backbone. I'm sorry. I got to say
no, they don't have a backbone. That's the thing is that they don't. You're responsible for how they feel about everything.
Clearly, nobody picked on you when you were growing up, and I'm sorry that happened.
No, they did, and they're still pissed off about it. So
no, like that's a part of life, and fucking roll with it. If I come up and I start fat shaming somebody, please by all means tell me, bitch, I can see your heart beating through your shirt, you skinny motherfucker. Yeah. Come back. Yeah, come back. Like let's have that discourse. Let's please talk about it.
It's unreal, man. You can't say shit, but that's hilarious that fat shaming. Okay, so that leads me to the next headline. CDC. This is why it's so important too, in my opinion, is that they just fucking get to ignore this shit and everyone gets to like play dumb and pretend it's something else. The CDC, the one that everyone is like treating like fucking Jesus and shit. CDC study finds about 78% of people hospitalized for COVID were overweight or obese.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them fat shaming again.
Why are they got to be overweight?
Because they were.
Oh my God, you're fucking killing me. You know what? I'm never coming to establishment again.
It's like, no,
good, because I know a coffee shop in Ohio you can go buy some fucking Joe at.
Yeah, you can go do that shit. But 78% of people who have been hospitalized, needed a ventilator, or died from COVID-19 have been overweight or obese. That's 80%. 80% of the people that have died or been hospitalized are obese. And so this was funny because at the very beginning of the pandemic, there was information that was already coming out about this, and I posted it, and so many fucking fat people were like, how dare you? How dare you say that? And it's like, no, dude, it's real. It's actually real. This is happening. You know what I'm saying? But they just like, it's anything that everyone stops short of personal responsibility. Everyone else, it's like everyone else is responsible for your health, but not you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's fucked up about this whole shit.
Like, you don't want government regulation, but you're asking for government regulation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So almost half of the U.S. population is considered obese. Almost half, 42%.
Who came up with this chart though? Really?
Dog, I don't know.
Was it an Asian guy?
I don't know.
Because we're all big to them.
Dog, no. Go anywhere. There's a bunch of fat fucking people out there.
Well, I'm just saying, Asians are really small, so they probably think we're all obese. You know what I'm saying? Like who came up with the obesity chart? Because I remember I was like a couple years ago, I was at like 220, right? And it said I was whatever, not obese, but the thing, right? But I was overweight, and it was like I looked like this, but I was 220, just a little bigger. I'm like 205 right now.
Well, dog, you don't weigh 205.
Yeah, I do.
Cool plan.
Yeah, I weigh 205 right now.
Dog, I weigh like 225.
Yeah, I'm like 205 right now. But when I was like 220, according to the chart, I was overweight. Not obese, but I was overweight. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't never been this big before. I feel great. I had little muscles and shit.
You was obese?
Yeah, not obese. I was overweight.
Oh, yeah, you probably were.
No, not really. At 6'5", 6'5", 220, that's a whole bunch of sexy.
220? I don't know, dog.
That's a whole bunch of sexy.
Nah, I don't know.
That's.
I don't believe that you weigh 205. We're have to test this.
We can pull a thing out right now. I'll get down to my drawers just to show you, and I'll hop on the scale.
I'm sure they just got a scale laying around here somewhere.
I'm sure they do.
I don't think they do.
There's a lot of old stuff in that back room. It's one of them old scales with the thing, and you gotta do like this, and you gotta
yeah, I don't know about that. Among 148,494 adults who received a COVID-19 diagnosis during an emergency department or inpatient visit at 238 U.S. hospitals from March to December, 71,491 were hospitalized. Of those who were admitted, 27.8% were overweight and 50.2% were obese. So, yeah, like 80%. And so this is why, you know what I'm saying? And then so also when you're overweight, you are a possible you can more easily pass this shit along as well too.
Because you can't get away from people.
Well, your immune system is fucked.
Just kind of sitting in it.
Because you've been like marinating and taking baths and fucking barbecue sauce.
Because they got to load you in the back of a pickup truck and it's like 4 people and you're breathing all on.
Yeah.
Like my wife watched that show, My 600-Pound Life, the other day.
Oh God, that show's terrible.
I've never I watched about 15 minutes with her and I was like, I can't do this. It's hard for me to watch, but she was all in it. And I'm just like, oh man, like if that chick had
they don't do shit. They don't like nothing in the episode. They don't do anything in the episode. They're just like fucking just being fat and sitting around like watching television and shit. It's like, why? This is what I'm doing. Why am I fucking watching someone else do what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? We had the same exact bag of Cheetos and shit. I was like, fuck.
I'm watching you watch somebody else. How about I just watch that?
Yeah.
I just cut out the middleman.
Yeah, exactly, dude. No reason.
Yeah, another headline?
Last headline. Did you hear about Baker Mayfield? Quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He lives here in Austin.
The UFO?
Yeah, claims he's almost 100% saw a UFO.
I think his wife slipped something in his drink.
I don't know, man. She said she saw it too, so maybe she was taking it as well.
I'm just saying, I don't trust Baker's eyes. As many picks as that nigga threw a couple years ago, I don't trust his eyes.
That's my quarterback.
I don't trust his eyes.
That's my quarterback.
Could never find OBJ open downfield. I don't trust his eyes.
Fucker couldn't get separation, man. That's on him.
Don't come in here quoting Terrell Owens. Like
that's my quarterback. Okay, that's my quarterback. All right.
I think it's interesting. I think it's an interesting story though.
Yeah. So he said almost 100% sure. Emily, his wife, and I just saw a UFO drop straight out of the sky on our way home from dinner. We stopped and looked at each other and asked if either of us saw it. Very bright ball of light going straight down out of the sky towards Lake Travis. Anybody else witness this?
So did you hear about last week in Florida? I think it was the governor of Florida came out talking about UFOs over the military facilities in Florida last week.
Oh, for real?
But I heard about it. And when I went looking for the quote, couldn't find it.
Yeah, he's probably dead already.
But like he was talking about, they were throughout the week, they were seeing what he perceived to be, or what he believed to be UFOs. hovering around military facilities throughout last week. By the time you guys see this, it'll be a month ago.
Yeah.
And so he's probably already gone. But he was in the news talking about that. It's just really hard to find more information about it, as you can imagine, because they try to keep that shit under wraps. But is Ron DeSantos, is that his name? The guy in Florida?
Ron Santos? I don't know.
Something like that.
Santos?
It was him. He had came out and said something. He had commented. So I was like, oh shit, Baker Mayfield's talking about it. Now you got the governor of Florida, but it is Florida. And he's so he could have been on bath salts.
We might be getting a UFO guy on the show here soon, man. So we can ask him. But according to the New York Post, data from the National UFO Reporting Center shows that UFO sightings are up 50% since the COVID-19 pandemic began last March.
Because a lot of people are doing drugs right now.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
And they probably just don't have shit else to do, so they just sit at home like staring at the fucking sky.
There's no protest going on right now, so they're just like, well, fuck it. Now what do we do?
We get pissed at people for fat shaming us.
Here's the thing.
That's what we do.
Hold on. I do have something to add to that though. Because yesterday and again a couple days ago. So I was in the backyard with my wife last weekend. And we're sitting in the back, middle of the day, and like a shadow went over us. And we both looked up like expecting to see a plane. No plane, a bird flew by, no clouds. And we were both like, well, that was fucking weird, right? It happened to her again yesterday at work. She went outside and she said, fucking shadow went overhead. She looked up immediately. There's nothing in the sky. And I was like, UFOs. That's a UFO. That's okay. So that's fucking UFO flying over our house and over your job. Gotta be, because there's no other explanation for a shadow that just quickly passed overhead and there's nothing in the sky. It's gotta be a UFO.
Or
so
a cloud.
maybe, no, if there's no clouds, there's no clouds. If there's no clouds in the sky, like, what else could it be? There's no plane, no big bird, no fucking clouds. What else causes
UFO.
a shadow?
I've seen a UFO before.
You've seen a UFO?
Yeah, dude. It was in Northern California. It was crazy.
3 lights
shit.
or what?
It was like 2, man. It was like 2. I was with my homie on his patio, and we just started drinking and shit. So it was like my first beer. I just like cracked. So I wasn't drunk. I was probably high, most likely. I mean, it was it was a day, so I was probably high. You know what I'm saying? If I was alive and breathing, I was probably high, so
it's a day that ends with a Y.
yeah, it ended in Y, so I was probably high. But we were standing on his back porch, and in Northern California, man, this is like, 5-6 hours north of San Francisco. It's like fucking dark as shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like redwood country and shit like that. And the redwood forest is dark as shit. And this is like where Bigfoot lives, or at least a couple of them. You know what I'm saying?
Supposedly. Then why are they paying in Oklahoma for that?
They know damn well he's not there. But we were standing there, man, and we just so happened to like both look. You can see the stars like so well there because there's no light pollution and shit. So I was just like admiring the stars because, coming from Austin, you don't get to see them as well. And so I was like, just looking at the stars, and I like looked up like directly like where the fucking North Star is, and these 2 lights were like traveling at like like definitely pretty fast, you know what I'm saying? And then they just went like whoosh, like fast as shit, dog, like super fast. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked over, my friend was looking up at it at the same exact time, and we were both like, holy shit, man, did you see that? And it was like way too fast. It covered way too much distance for it to be anything else. So the question is whether it was government UFOs or if it was like actual UFOs.
I saw an alien once.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, he was Mexican.
God damn. You son of a bitch.
Here's something about UFOs that I know. Like somebody that I know that's in the know said if you ever see one, it's because they wanted you to.
Dude, I was just thinking that. It's so weird.
Yeah. If they don't want to be, and this is somebody that I know personally that's in the know, that cannot go on the record and say this, but in conversation, she said, if you see one.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Then if you see one, then they wanted you to see it.
Yeah. So like they sent like a message to your mom, like, hey, look up.
Well, there's got to be a reason that your friend was already looking up when you looked over. You know what I'm saying?
And how often are you and someone else
looking at a fucking random spot in the sky?
Yeah. And the sky is massive and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Especially when you're getting gummed down. Like there's no reason for you to be looking at the North Star.
I think you've been watching like some granny porn or some shit before you came in here.
There's nothing wrong with granny porn, prego porn, or
I'll watch some pregnant porn.
Prego porn is that milk. Anyways,
Dog, when my girlfriend was pregnant, I didn't watch it, but I mean, I was like more attracted to pregnant women than I thought I would be.
Pregnant women never been more sexy than they are when you have a pregnant woman around. You're like, you know, this is some sexy shit. I like to see another.
Dog, I know. I don't know why it is. It's weird, but
do I look fat? No, you look like you finna.
Dude, anytime before
I'm finna crack them eggs. Goddamn.
Before I had a kid, anytime I see like if I'll be watching porn and they had like a pregnant girl in there, I'm like, ugh, gross, man. Now I'm like, well, I'm intrigued. I'll at least like see what it's about.
Oh no, I'm like looking. I'm trying to see if I can eyeball what trimester she's in. I'm like, oh, she's got the meridian line. She's got the negro line down there. Okay, you about to pop. All right, belly button's already sticking out. Oh, it's
shit.
going. It's like, oh, you got that little bump. You ain't shit. Don't come back in 3 months when you got a real baby in there. Then
when there's an actual head inside of you.
Yeah, don't come at me with this 5 week shit. I want to see a real baby belly. Then I'll
5 weeks just look like you just didn't drink it too much or something.
Like, I don't know what you are, bitch.
Yeah.
You may not be.
Yeah.
You just,
I don't believe that shit.
She's like, you're at that point where they're 5 weeks, you're the Pat of pregnancy. It's like, is you or are you not? I don't really know. You could be. No, give me real pregnant belly. Give me that negro line. Give me that. I don't know what's going on with my titties. I want that type where your shit's all swole up and
like
you don't know.
Like they got tiger stripes on their belly.
Yeah. And every picture she takes, her face is like, why?
She's just like, oh.
Why? When are you taking a picture? Don't.
Yeah. That's she's like, hey, I stop. Something like that.
I told you, only pictures between 7:30 and 8:15 in the morning. Yeah. Right after the shower, when I look good, my hair's right. After that, I look like a pregnant woman.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
Totally watch the fuck.
So you're into grannies and pregnant porn. That's your thing?
Yeah, and what else?
Does your wife know about this?
No.
That you like getting gummed down by fucking 90-year-old bitches?
No, but I keep telling her, anytime you want to get them teeth taken out.
That's so gross.
Anytime you want to get them implants.
Oh, that's fucking nasty.
Like, don't let your mom come around the house putting them shits in the jar. Goddamn.
Shit, dude. That's so nasty. Like, dog, I can see like we was out somewhere or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's like some. And I
see some teeth on the glass on the table.
Cheatham, look at this girl. Look at that fucking butt and everything. You're like, I like the girl behind her that's like fucking no, I like got those big old blind looking sunglasses on.
Whenever I see a woman digging through her purse, I'm looking for Flexident. Like if I see that white tube in there, I know it's going down.
Dude, that's so
she got that Flexident in there. I'm finna
That's so crazy.
Gonna pop them teeth out.
You probably just go to the pharmacy, just hang out in like the denture aisle, just waiting for some old hag to walk up. You're
no,
like,
you don't. Nobody does that.
How
Nobody waits.
Gumming down a fucking 39-year-old.
Nobody
comedian.
waits. Nobody waits at the pharmacy. You got to go to the mall at 8 a.m. You got to get those ones that are speed walking around the mall.
Yeah. With the New Balances on.
Yes,
and shit? Yeah.
those are the ones you get. Yeah,
that's what you're into.
Because her hip will last a little bit. You get them pharmacy bitches. They liable to fall apart.
I like your thinking, but
you gotta call 911 on these hoes. You gotta be ready for the ambulance. I go get me a walking bitch.
Your wife's just like, so why are you going to the mall so much? Like the stores aren't even open. You're like, I just like to, window shop and shit.
I really like ices. I go get an icy. Sit down on the bench.
You're sitting there looking at Florence's ass, like Florence. Florence got a booty on.
No Florence's, but if your name is Emma.
Oh fuck, dude.
It's like take them teeth out, say your name. Emma.
Oh my god, dude. That's so gross, dude. God damn. Anyone that doesn't have teeth, that means they love mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's like the only food they can eat. Every time I see toothless people, I always imagine them eating mashed potatoes like.
No, that and tuna fish. They can just
suck. That's fucking gross, dude.
You ever watch a toothless chick with a lollipop?
No.
Ooh, they work the shit out that motherfucker. They got it. They got to. They can't crunch it at the end. They ain't got no teeth. they got to learn how to fix
lollipops take toothless people like fucking 2 days to finish.
How many licks does it take to get to the center?
It depends if you got teeth or not.
It don't matter because you're not gonna finish that lollipop. I got something for your mouth. God damn it.
That's fucking hilarious, man. God damn, dude.
Get that canine on there.
See, this is why I don't want to do solo episodes, man. I'm sure everyone was probably anticipating us like having a guest. No, it's just us today. But this is why I don't like doing solo episodes, man, because then it gives you freedom to talk about all this nasty shit that ends up sticking in my head that I can't get out.
I'm sorry that you don't like having conversations with me. You got to have a third person here to sit in between to have some fun. I like doing solo episodes because we actually get to have some fun, laugh, and joke around.
This is the most I've ever talked to you.
It really is. I haven't spoke to you in a month. And we've done like 5 podcasts in that time.
I don't even talk. I just direct questions to our guests and I make Colton say hi to Cheatham. I'm like, Colton, Hey, tell Cheatham I said what's up.
Oh, as soon as we got the studio, you got real sedity. You can talk to my people first.
Yeah, hold on. Let me have my girlfriend take my calls for me. Tell them I'm busy.
You anything else popping off in the headlines?
No, man, that's the headlines, man.
No?
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield. Man, what do you think about free agency in the NFL?
Dude, I mean, the first wave like came and went and everything. It's gonna be a good NFL season, man. This is why I like the NFL. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The NBA has always been like my favorite sport, and I'm starting to not care for it as much anymore. I've probably watched less NBA this year than I have probably ever, and I have like League Pass. I have NBA League. I get it every year. You know this, and it's just, man, I just get tired of the same old teams, man. The same fucking teams. And the NBA, like if like a really good rookie comes in, it takes him like 7 or 8 years before he like knows how to win. You know what I'm saying? And then so there's no like, it's always the same teams. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same players every fucking year.
It's the same players, not the same teams.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the Lakers 2 years ago didn't make the playoffs, and the year before they were complete trash. They won the finals last year, and I don't think they're going to win it this year. But LeBron is always in the conversation. I think there's a lot of LeBron fatigue. There's a lot of Kyrie Irving fatigue.
The thing with LeBron, they kind of I used to be a LeBron fan. I guess I am for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I do think he's the best player ever, but
not ever. But
I think he is.
That's for this generation.
My opinion. But the thing that pissed me off about him, man, is that like the difference between him and Jordan was that Jordan stayed at one place the entire time. He didn't go. He like LeBron. This is what LeBron does. This is his MO. He goes to a team, he gets them to use up all their fucking resources, trade all their draft picks for like the next 7 years and shit. And he, gets in win now mode and everything like that. And then he goes to it. And then once they've exhausted all of their resources and all of their picks and capital, then he goes to another team. And then everyone's like, oh my God, LeBron's the best. It's no, dude, he just keeps forming super teams. And like,
you just called LeBron a parasite. You know that, right? You legit just described a parasite.
That's fine, dude. That's what he's doing.
He goes somewhere, exhausts their resources, then he moves on to somewhere else and exhausts their resources. So he's
and so he's the
MVP, the most valuable parasite.
So I will say this, like, I think LeBron is the best player, but what I'm going to say is that there's something to be said about Jordan sticking with one team. I played with the Wizards like the last 2 years or whatever.
And he did leave for a year and a half in the middle of that.
Yeah, but he stuck with one team, man. He didn't go like, oh, we don't have any draft picks for the next 3 years. Fuck this, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we can't trade for my best friend. Fuck this, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, where LeBron does that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then he gets the credit. I mean, and rightfully so in some regards, you know what I'm saying? But he gets all the credit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm a huge Cavaliers fan. I watched like every game of the 2016 season when they were, when they won the championship. Kyrie was just as much to do. Obviously, it doesn't happen without LeBron, but Kyrie was just as much to do with that as LeBron. There's no way we win without Kyrie. And he's not afraid to take the big shot. Watching LeBron, I'll say this, man. I watched LeBron his whole career. I grew up like an hour south of him. I've known about him or of him since I was like a freshman in high school. And I don't think that he has the same like killer instinct DNA as Jordan did.
Or Kobe.
Yeah, or Kobe.
Or D-Wade.
Yeah. No. He doesn't want the last shot. For example, like when the Cavs beat Golden State Game 7, he told Tyronn Lue to draw the play for Kyrie.
That's also smart basketball.
I understand that, and I totally agree with that because you want someone that's smart. You don't want someone that's just like, oh fuck it, it's my time to shine and all this shit.
You also don't want somebody going Scottie Pippen and going, oh, it ain't for me. I'm sitting down.
Yeah. But also I don't think he wanted the pressure of if he missed or not. And he's not that type of. LeBron is not like a shot maker per se. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously he's going to end up being
he's an all around
leading scorer in NBA history. But yeah, he's all around great player. But yeah, he's not of the same mold as like Jordan and Kobe.
He would punch you in the face if he was sitting here. He would say "fuck you" because he thinks he is.
And then I would sue him and.
LeBron don't get his hands dirty, but LeBron would definitely have somebody put hands on you.
One of his goons or something.
Yes, definitely one of his goons. One of them cats from Akron that nobody's ever heard of. That's got like a crooked tooth. The reason I brought up the NFL though was because I'm super excited. Like the draft isn't even here yet. But the way that free agency is shaped up, just looking into next year, like I'm mad excited. Like, you know me and you feel the same way. I'm one of the world's largest Tom Brady fans.
Yeah,
like people that know me know that I rock with Tom Brady since day one. Like I don't
Michigan
give a fuck.
Guys, man. We're Michigan, man.
And looking at the way that last season ended and the fact that the Bucks pretty much re-signed everybody.
Yeah.
And when they go into the draft,
it's gonna be interesting.
They're not drafting for needs.
Yeah.
They're drafting for fucking
They've got a complete team.
Like, yeah, they're already straight. So anybody they pick up, that's just addition. They're gonna pick up a couple guys that you know are gonna start, you know, whether it's a slot receiver or somebody on the D-line, O-line. They're gonna find somebody that's gonna add to it, not just like I'm trying to make up for it.
It's gonna be awesome to see.
Last year we went into it, everybody kind of came in as a disadvantage because there was no preseason, no offseason.
But especially the Buccaneers.
Right. So this year, though, we know the Bucs are going into it straight. We know the Chiefs are coming back. They're reloaded. They're charged up.
Yeah, but they lost their offense like two or
they
three.
Still got Pat Mahomes, though. They still got Pat Mahomes. So they're still going to be, they're definitely the best team in their division, and they're probably going to come out of the AFC.
Yeah.
You got, they're still good. We know Green Bay is going to come back. They got Aaron Jones back. Hopefully, maybe they'll draft Rodgers some weapons this year. But there's like teams set up at the top already where we can already see like, oh, there's going to be some explosive shit going on in this season before the draft even happens.
Yeah.
You know, before like, fuck, I mean, my Niners, they're reloading like a motherfucker. They traded to get the number 3
pick. I just saw that today.
I traded Miami, so they're gonna Garoppolo can go. There's just, for me, there's so much excitement already building for the NFL season, fucking 5 months out from it, that it's like, yo, this could end up being one of the best NFL seasons of all time. This fall, I think every sports fan is extremely fortunate going into this fall because with the NBA starting later, we're going to have the finals, World Series, and the NFL and college. All as NFL and college are starting, we're going to have World Series and finals. It's going to be
it's going to be like a
fucking buffet of sports goodness like going down this fall. And just the way that like some teams have already separated in the offseason. I mean, fuck, the Browns have a good chance of being
we definitely got better.
Solid.
Yeah, we got better.
If they trade Odell Beckham,
we ain't trading OBJ. Man.
You should.
Why do people keep saying that?
I think you should. I think they should because like think about how many like he's not gonna get you he's not gonna fetch you a first round draft pick right now. But if you can get a couple,
I bet he would.
For sure, you can get a couple. You get a couple 2s and a 3 for sure. You know you can.
I wouldn't give up OBJ for a couple second round picks.
I would.
Hell no, dude.
Depending on what
OBJ
position.
When he's healthy, he is a an elite receiver when he's healthy.
He hasn't been an elite receiver since he left New York.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like last year, he got hurt. The year before that, we had a dumbass coach. He's definitely injury prone.
So like, no offense. I know you're in France right now doing blow off of a stripper's booty, but like, no offense, you're injury prone though. Real talk, dog. You get hurt a lot. I
don't think he listens to this, so I think we're good.
That's okay. He will
someday.
He will. And when you hear it, you know it's real. But like,
and if he does listen to it, he's not anymore.
Oh well,
like, shit.
But like, yeah.
Are you happy? Are you proud of yourself, Cheatham? You just lost this OBJ. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, because.
Way to go.
Because I buy my coffee at a specific place in Ohio that OBJ's not welcome
they
at.
Don't let black dudes with blonde hair in there.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You should have said that too. You should have been like, oh,
and another thing, black people with blonde hair, fuck them, don't like them. This shit's not for you.
Except for that Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. I like that guy.
How you doing, Chad?
Well, his name's Chad. That's why we like him. He don't got one of those black names.
But no, you get rid of OBJ. They can stock up a little bit more in the draft. I mean,
but
Cleveland's on the precipice, and it's really just about Baker stepping up. But they're on the precipice.
But we need speed at the receiver position. That's why
you can draft it. You can draft speed.
I agree. We need like
Landry. You got Jarvis Landry there, who's a fucking great receiver.
Yeah, dude, he's one of my favorite players.
110 reception a year receiver.
Love that dude.
Like
average like 6.4 yards of reception, but still.
You got 2 big time tight ends. You've got 2 big time running backs. You got Jarvis Landry.
Good ass. One of the best offensive lines.
You got one of the best offensive lines. You can lose OBJ, pick up 2 speed receivers in the draft, and be better off for it.
This is gonna be a make or break year for OBJ, man. It's like
it's a make or break year for Baker.
Yeah. Well, he had a good year last year.
For his contract year though.
Play off his ass, man. He's seeing UFOs. He's hanging out in fucking West Austin,
doing a bunch of commercials. Cleaning up the stadium after the game.
Yeah.
Like
I love how that shit took place in West Austin too, because like we needed to know. Like you're over by Lake Travis and shit. Like we already knew. No one thinks you're on the east side, Baker.
Yeah. We know that didn't happen off of Riverside because they shot at it.
Yeah, hell no. We know you don't live off of Montopolis. What if he was like, yeah, man, we were just at the HEB on Montopolis and Riverside. Fucking UFOs everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here, dude?
Right. That's more sketchy. That's more sketchy. He's like, oh, he was definitely high.
Yeah, definitely. He was looking for some shit that he couldn't get. You know?
Oh wait, you were hanging out off of those campus apartments over there off of Riverside?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, dude. He's like, so I was playing a pickup basketball game at these campus apartments over on Riverside. You know, with the ones with the bullet holes in every fucking other car. He's like, yeah, well, we were there.
You mean the same places that Johnny Manziel was hanging out at? Yeah,
he probably lives there now, dude.
Probably so.
He's probably late on rent too.
You know who used to live there? John Magnum.
Did he really?
Yeah, for a little bit before he left Austin. He lived in those. He lived in the campus apartments over there off Riverside.
Yeah, I used to go hoop over there.
Yeah,
yeah. When I first moved here and shit,
needles and shit on the court.
Dog, it was crazy. I remember there's these Mexican people were saying the N-word. And I was like sitting there thinking, I just moved to Austin. I was like a couple months in, and I was like, they let them say the N-word down here? Like, what the fuck, dude? That's crazy.
She's like, oh snap!
I'm like, hey, Essay, how you doing, man?
Welcome to Texas.
But no, they were saying this shit, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, where I'm from, you get your ass beat. Like a Mexican dude saying that shit. Well, we didn't have that many Mexicans where I'm from, but
I don't think
we had a few. You know what I'm saying? But we did. There was a lot of black people there. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then finally someone was like, hey, shut the fuck up. Say that again. I'll beat your ass. I was like, tell that motherfucker.
Did he go pull a Twisted Tea can out of his bag?
Probably. He probably did. No, he had some.
Say it one more time, Essay. Say it one more time.
Yeah, he had some Takis and a fucking what's their drink?
I don't know. In Austin, I don't think there's like anybody would actually do anything violent.
What's their drink?
In Austin, they would probably just go on Facebook and post about it.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to the next.
He's
NFL
tea
season.
shaming. Look at him. He's tea shaming. I love glasses of tea. If you don't, then you're a fucking asshole. You're just tea shaming.
Before the draft, who you got in the AFC Championship?
Oh, AFC?
Just based off of the free agency moves. And shit.
Cleveland, dude.
Two teams. Who you got?
Cleveland, and I'm gonna say that's a good question, man. I don't know, man, because I don't think Kansas City's gonna make it again this year, man. I think they lost too much of their offensive line. And I would say Tennessee, but fucking Tannehill's garbage, man.
I got Indianapolis, and
who they just got Carson Wentz though, dog. He ain't that good.
They made the playoffs with Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
You replace Rivers with him.
Yeah,
you still got Jonathan Taylor. They just need maybe another receiver, because I don't know if they're re-signing T.Y. Hilton, but you bring in another receiver. They got that one dude. What was his name? The rookie last year. Was it Pittman? Is their receiver?
Yeah. So Michael Pittman?
Yes.
Yeah.
They got him. They need another receiver. Their defense is already solid as fuck.
Yeah, they got a good ass defense.
And let's not act like Carson Wentz is a scrub, because he was an MVP candidate before he blew his knee out a couple years ago.
I don't know. I think everyone got tape on him, and then now they know.
Yeah, but you ain't got tape on him in Indy. I mean, everybody had tape on Phillip Rivers. He still won 12 games last year.
That dude's such a goofball, man.
But I got Indy and I got Kansas City. But if not Kansas City, I think Baltimore might sneak in there. Like Lamar's been Baltimore's always got a defense. They got a great running game. They just really need. I thought Hollywood Brown was going to be a real fucking factor.
Yeah.
But fucking he destroyed my fantasy, because I sure did draft fucking Hollywood Brown thinking he was going to do some shit. But Baltimore is my next pick. But I'm going to say Kansas City and Indy in the AFC Championship.
All right, I'll say Cleveland and Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo's a good call. That's a good call. That's a good call. They were in
it this year.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's shit. It might be Indy and Buffalo. That's a good call.
What about the Browns, man? Come on.
No, I don't believe in them. They haven't shown me anything. You haven't shown me.
We went to the playoffs last year. What are you talking about? We came within one bad call beating the Chiefs.
You were in the playoffs.
We almost beat the Chiefs.
Almost.
We beat the shit out of the Steelers.
Almost. No. Win a game, build something. Let me see.
We did win a game.
I don't believe in them. I don't.
All right.
You got to show me something. But Buffalo's a good call for real.
Indianapolis hasn't won shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Why don't you say them?
You gotta win something. Hey, guys, win something. Show us something.
Because they've made some moves that I think are going to really elevate them, because they already had some good shit. You put in Wentz instead of Phillip Rivers with that offensive line, with Jonathan Taylor, with that defense. I think they'll be better. Plus, they're in the South, so they don't have any competition between.
The South sucks.
So they're going to have home field. They're going to have home field advantage, because you're going to roll all over Houston. You're going to roll all over Jacksonville.
Yeah,
maybe split games with Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go 5-1 in division. Yeah, that's a home field advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll go with them. NFC, who you got in the NFC Championship?
Buccaneers.
That's a given. Is that a given?
I hope so. Anyways, I'm a huge Tom Brady fan as well,
and
man.
I'm a huge Gronk fan.
And I loved the Super Bowl this year, man. A lot of people were like bitching about it. Like, hey, it's not a game. I'm like, dude, fuck that. I thought it was awesome because I kept thinking Kansas City was going to come back and win, and they didn't. And the longer it perpetuated, the longer they held the lead. I was like, holy shit, dude, they might actually win this shit. They were a heavy underdog coming into that game. So I'm gonna say Tampa Bay, and I'm gonna say same thing as last year, Tampa Bay, Green Bay.
I don't think Green Bay could do it.
I love Aaron Rodgers too, man.
I do too, but I don't think that he's got the. I don't love Aaron Rodgers. I'm okay with Aaron.
I don't like his coach though.
I don't think that he's got the. I don't think they've got the defense or the skill players outside of Aaron Jones and
yeah, I agree. Hopefully they'll draft.
He's got one receiver that he can trust. No tight end that he trusts, and he has Aaron Jones. So like unless I don't have.
And I'm going with the Buccaneers to win it again.
I'll go
over the Browns.
I'll go Buccaneers, and I think it's going to be somebody from the NFC West. I don't think Pete Carroll and Russell are going to be able to pull it off. They're too young. I don't trust Kyler yet. I think that they'll win a game. I think they'll make the playoffs and win a game. I would like to say my Niners, but we got to see what we're doing at quarterback first.
It looks like they're going to have a rookie quarterback next year.
Well, I mean, Garoppolo might start.
I don't think you're winning a Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback.
No, but maybe make it to the game.
Yeah.
Maybe make it to the game. But like we still got to see what they do. So I'm thinking it's going to be somebody from the NFC West, the Rams. I think the Rams have a good shot.
Yeah, with Matthew Stafford, man.
With Matthew Stafford actually having a legit team that actually cares about winning around him.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you want to say. Like I've shitted on Matthew Stafford a lot, but he made Megatron look like a beast. Megatron wasn't catching them balls by himself. Like somebody to throw those balls out there for him.
Yeah.
Like he made Megatron. He didn't make Megatron a Hall of Famer, but his contributions, like without him, who knows if Megatron gets those numbers? Yeah. If he had like Roger Craig throwing to his ass or Rodney Peete, is he doing that shit? You know,
Blake Mitchell or
Blake Mitchell. You know, we're just shitting on Lions.
Lions quarterback.
Fucking Kramer.
Steve DeBerg was many different.
But I mean, like, without Matthew Stafford, I don't know that Calvin Johnson is a Hall of Famer on a 9-year career. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I think he probably would have been still.
Yeah, I mean,
play for the Lions, dude. And he was still pretty good.
Not in 9 years. Because like, look at Larry Fitzgerald. He's had shit. He's had shit quarterbacks his entire career.
So why isn't Ricky Williams in the Hall of Fame?
Why would he be?
Because he's the shit.
You don't get to be in because you're the shit.
I think they should have a separate wing of the Hall of Fame for
just cool motherfuckers.
For just cool motherfuckers.
So that him and Richie Incognito can get in.
Yeah. Rich and Ricky just hanging out.
It's just their wings.
Skinhead and the dude.
It's a lot of booze and smoke in this room.
Yeah, dog. Ain't nothing but booze. You can't even breathe in this bitch.
Yeah, LT's trying to get in that room. He's like, get me out of the main hall. Put me over there.
Yeah.
With his fucking dangling earring and shit.
He's doing like coke lines, bowl searching and shit. Oh,
OBJ's in there too. You know,
yeah, dude.
He's the one that brought the coke
just
for LT.
Acting all fruity and shit.
Jesus. I think the Rams might be the team. It might be Rams and Bucks. Maybe Rams and Bucks. Because I don't trust anybody in the NFC East. If Washington's the best team in the NFC East, they're trash. That whole division's trash.
Yeah.
Dak, please. I don't trust Dak. Mm-hmm. I don't trust Jerry with the fucking boys. In the North, we know it's not the Bears. We know it's not the Vikings. And we know it's not Detroit. So scratch all that. So the real options are Green Bay. We know it's not going to be the Saints in the South because Drew Brees is gone. So, man, you know it's not going to be Carolina.
You're shitting on your boy Jameis, man.
That ain't my boys. Fuck out of here with that. Oh, crab stealing motherfucker. Get crabs like the rest of us. Go fuck you a no teeth dirty bitch and get you crabs like the rest of us.
Dude.
No, it's not going to be New Orleans. Not going to be Carolina. So, like, that really leaves, like, 3 other teams.
Yeah, I agree.
So, it's like...
There's a lot of rebuilding teams
So, like, the NFC West is probably the strongest division in football this year with the Seahawks, Rams, Niners, and
last
Cardinals.
Year, too, pretty much.
Pretty much. And everybody knew the Niners were down because of injuries. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, they shouldn't have sucked that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't be surprised if we got Buccaneers, Rams. I'll take the Bucks beating the Rams. I'll take Ravens, and I got Ravens and Bucks in the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Ravens and Bucks.
It's hilarious. We're making Super Bowl predictions in March.
You goddamn right, but we're gonna change them again after the draft.
Well, actually, April when this episode comes out.
Yeah, after the draft, we're gonna change these shits again.
I want to change my shout out. By the way, my son's 6 months old today, so that's my shout out.
You spent 13 fucking minutes talking about some dude with some goddamn coffee. An hour and a half into the episode, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. By the way, I do my son. Yeah.
Well, dude, I treat every day
like his birthday,
man.
You clown me for doing my son.
Because you do that shit every week, man. You're like,
Oh, this week I want to thank my mom again. Mom, I know you were my shout last week. Guess what? It's fucking Mom's Day.
You know what? Yeah, you got to show love to your people that showed you support all your life.
And my mom's birthday's in a couple days.
Well,
so.
fucking shout out your mom.
Well, she's dead.
You can still shout her out.
Mom, if you're listening in heaven, I hope they have Spotify in heaven. If they do, leave a review, Mom. We're fucking her. We need some reviews.
I mean, I use the shout out segment to spotlight people that I want to show love. You use it to get a fourth headline in.
Yeah, why not, man?
So
my whole shout out is my son.
Okay. So that's our Super
show,
Bowl
man. Yeah,
predictions
so
real quick out of nowhere.
Yeah, man. So this is fun.
I've been
dude.
super hyped up just watching.
These episodes are hilarious, man. When it's just you and I.
Yeah. It's the
got
shit.
some fucking guests bogging us down. With their fucking, intelligent fucking talk.
Look, check it out right now. Right now, it's all nice and bright and it looks all pretty. Give us about 6 months. Chad's gonna have a blunt in this bitch.
I'm working on it. I'm just like slowly working my way up to bring it into the studio.
I'm gonna have a bottle of Screwball sitting right here.
I used to just smoke.
Big Dan's gonna be standing behind the screen.
Yeah, I used to just smoke in the parking lot. Now I'm like smoking up like in the atrium or where the fuck that is.
Well, here's the thing: we're gonna get Colton high, and once Colton gets high, once we corrupt Colton,
all rules are off.
Once we corrupt Colton, nobody can stop us. That is, see, I'm stroking my cat now.
Yeah.
Look, I'm cracking eggs over here, stroking my cat.
Colton's probably high right now, anyways, man.
He's got to be. That's the only way he can deal with us.
That's so true, dude. He's probably like,
nobody else shits on Colton. He's just like these fucking guys.
His friends are like, dude, Colton, why are you getting so high before work today, man? Why are you getting so high today? Don't you have to work? He's like, yeah, man.
They're like, it must be Friday. Colton's high.
The gray area is gonna be in there, fucking hot dog and calling him a ginger and shit. I don't do that. You do. I'm nice to him. You're kind of rude.
I'm not rude. Colton, am I rude to you?
He said, yeah, because you.
Why you sound so sad when you said that?
Because you terrify him, dude. That's why. Are you
scared right now, Colton?
Yeah.
Yeah, Colton said it's all good. In fact, I bought a sack off Colton last week. You ain't even know.
Oh shit! Dog. He would be like the best drug.
It was oregano.
They would never expect
oregano
him.
like a motherfucker.
If they pulled Colton over, the cop would actually believe him. They'd be like, "Oh wow, it's a fucking fruity smelling bag of oregano you got there, Mr. President."
Colton just, it's medicinal, sir. Oh, okay. Well, go on about your business.
Yeah, he could get away with that shit. We should just have Colton roll with us so that we could get out of trouble. Not that we get into trouble. I'm a dad. I don't do shit. I don't fucking leave my house, but. If we ever want to roll dirty or some shit, we want to go partying, fucking hanging out a sunroof, drinking fucking Screwball and shit, hit up Colton. Just like, hey, dude, this is our get out of jail free card.
If anybody needs a designated driver that you can slap around, Colton is offering.
Damn. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is why he doesn't like you.
He's talking about he loves me. He was at my kid's bar mitzvah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, your kid is Jewish now.
Yeah, and he's 5.
That little toothless motherfucker. I got nothing else. That's all I'm saying.
I was waiting on you to close the show.
Yeah. All right. So you check us out online. Our Instagram is @podcast the gray area. Facebook.com/the gray area podcast. Twitter, we are @podcast gray area.
Boom.
Check us out on hotpiemedia.com. Also, we need to start shouting out our fucking socials and shit. Check my shit out. By the time this releases, I will have just released a brand new sketch, ASMR sketch. You can find that on my website, chadfishercomedy.com. I am @ComedyChad on Twitter. On Instagram, it is Chad Fisher Comedy as well. That's Facebook as well, facebook.com/Chad Fisher Comedy.
Yo, I am the Aaron Cheatham on Instagram, and thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Gray Area Podcast. Until next time, be safe. Take care of you.
Hey guys, make sure.
Until
next time.
Until next time, y'all take care of each other. Be safe. Be kind. Here's mud in your eyes. Peace.
Thanks for listening. You can find more episodes and all other Hot Pie Media originals baked fresh daily at our home on the web at hotpiemedia.com, the Hot Pie Media YouTube channel, or wherever you listen to podcasts.